To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of our richest fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep. No more, and by a sleep, do we suffer the thousand natural shocks that death is heir to. Aye, 'tis the rub. There you go.
Rub? You rubbing
The rub.
what?
No, 'tis the rub. No, you can't gaslight me. You can't gaslight me.
What's your rubbing, my guy?
I mean, if you want to know, so my manager was over yesterday.
No.
What?
Just a few HR violations. Don't worry about it.
I need an adult.
Unfortunately, Aaron, I think I'm the adult here.
Welcome. How's everybody doing? Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pain and suffering.
Hot. Oh my god! Why am I wearing a long sleeve right now? This is fucking sin.
You chose this hell.
Yeah, it's a flannel too.
You guys want to see my fat fucking cat?
Thank God. I was
God,
so
I love him.
I was so worried for a second.
Let me put on my fucking. I'm
He's a
gonna put on
little
my
fiend.
iPhone camera.
He's a little fiend for feet.
Huh? Same,
you,
but
you
what?
heard me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look at him.
Look at the
Look
cat.
at the boy.
Look at the cat.
And
Look at the boy.
Best of all, like, he has a lick button. Like, if you scratch him in the right spot, he licks.
So does
That's
my
it.
roommate cat, actually.
I thought you were just gonna leave it at your roommate, but you know what? Go off, Chief.
No, that's his manager.
I didn't say it this time. I didn't say it. HR violations are just funny. I don't know what to tell you.
It is incredibly unfortunate that when I make those jokes, it always seems to be 1,000 times funnier than when anybody else makes them.
You're ace, like, of course. Like, what do you expect? Ugh.
But anyway, so all I remember is we have to either kidnap, murder, or seduce a lady for what's his name?
A lady named Angel.
Yeah, for what's his name? I don't remember the guy's name.
A lady named Love.
Akhenaten discovered that love, or that rather lust, is
Bad people.
It kind of possibly bad. It seems like traumatizing people, and so he's going to confront Love about this, and if she knew about it, and then and didn't do anything about it, then she's bad, and it's okay to fucking murk her. But
it's crazy.
like,
it's almost like a military state that legally found a way to get around being barred from having a military would be bad. Who would have guessed? They're not allowed to have a standing military, yet somehow they still do.
yeah. No, this is religious organizations. They just all have like very big weapons.
Weapons are part of my religion.
The Vatican.
Well, like, I think, yes, like, actually,
yeah.
though.
No. Love thy neighbor unless they have more resources than you, in which case fuck them up. Like, in that case, run the fade.
Or they happen to be in the area where you think your Holy Land is.
Yeah,
exactly. Look, we're a theocracy. It just so happens that we worship the death god.
Yeah.
We're a theocracy. It just so happens that we follow the word of Ares.
Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god.
Evil.
You say God of War. I say a holy patron.
Tomato, if you really think.
I say the grantor of our divine right.
I this entire time I'm like, we're streaming. I'm just like, I can't say those jokes.
Not only are we streaming, it's going to go up on YouTube later.
I mean, to be fair, I said a joke while we were imprisoned, so
let's demonetize Chunky speedrun.
Oh, motherfucker, I don't
easy. Get ready to start the timer. I'll do it before the first second hits.
I mean, you have to remember, I have to listened to these VODs like 4 fucking times to make sure that everything is clean from Noah when he slips.
I love how Noah is the only one that slips.
Look, it's not my fault that sometimes I forget my mic can pick me up through my door, and when I talk to my roommates, I slip.
It was even before that.
All right.
That is true.
All right, so you said 70 on 2, right?
You know what I've been listening to recently? Hellfire, by from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That and the Bells of Notre Dame. Been listening to those on repeat recently. Those fuck hard.
If I could go back in time, I would just go back to when Notre Dame was actively burning and blast Hellfire over a sound system.
For real. It's like, I am a pious man, and nothing shall shake me from my virtue. Count Frollo, there's a big-eyed, like shoeless gypsy woman outside.
God, I love Flork.
Flork's very good.
So, I know you did a little bit of recapping, but does anybody want to go ahead and give us the full rundown?
I mean, not a lot really happened. Mostly it was like the last little bit of a shopping episode. Brix went with Ajax to the library because he wanted to try to track down some information on Rawville, but couldn't be let in because of a very, very poor check on Ajax's part.
He's good at these, I swear.
Akhenaten, as he said earlier, followed a lead to learn about Lust's organization that Ajax gave him. And I can't remember what Yuppei or Minthor did.
We went to her shop.
Right, that's it. It's been a long time.
It has been 2 weeks. But
also,
yes.
Brix is invisible to like half the people of the world right now.
No, half of you is invisible.
No,
he's
invisible to half the people.
Was that your last check?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Run into Ajax, you like start talking. It's like, where the fuck?
No, Ajax can see me, but Cat couldn't. Like half the people on the street couldn't. Like
no, a Dragonborn and a Kobold didn't.
No, because Brix walked out and screamed into the void, and you said about half the people on the street turned and were locking eyes on where he was, and the other half weren't.
No, I said some of them were. There's a difference between half and some.
Well, once again, it's been 2 weeks.
How about I chop you in half or I chop you into some? Which one? Which one would you prefer?
Honestly, I think some. Like either way, I'm gonna die. Like
not necessarily, because half implies an equal amount on both sides of the cut. But like some might be like chopping off all your fingers.
Now we're thinking with portals.
I'm gonna think with your portal.
Why? Anyway,
Brix, you exit Cat's clothing store to see above the crowd as you scream into the void. You see, I think the reason why was you see a tall flame of holy radiant fire approach from the crowd and passing by.
I think what literally happened, like I can't remember exactly something was predating this that I can't remember, but Brix just kind of walked out and was just like, what the fuck is my life? And then he just comes out and he sees the pillar of holy fire and he's just like, God damn it, why? And he's just on his knees, his staff in front of him, is raising his arms to the heavens, shaking as he screams.
He's like, this fire, hellfire.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Are you? Are you really?
No, he's not. He's not sorry about anything he does.
Real. Anyway, where was Akhenaten? Where did like? Because I decided I was gonna go meet up with the party afterwards.
You were with us inside the clothing shop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think you were talking with Kat about getting some stuff made yourself, and Brix walked out.
Wait, I remember I grabbed a pink feathery hat.
On your way out, yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I bought a very, very pink like hat and put it on because he has no idea what like the cultural connotation of that is. Yeah, so he's gonna Akhenaten, yeah, has a hat. I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, and
then yeah, no, the world's your oyster, guys. What do you want to do?
I eat it.
It's about.
All right. I need to get out of silly mode. Hold on. Let me just.
Brix is pure silly mode. That's why I love him. I just get to be stupid. I think. So I just see the pillar of holy fire, right?
Where's the pillar of holy fire?
Well, you don't see it. That's why I'm the only one that sees it.
It's about 30 feet into the crowd as it marches to I believe it's the east side of town.
Is that where the gate we came in?
The gate you came in was on the south side. No, the west side. West side.
Okay, so it's heading in the opposite direction of that.
Well, Brix, it seems as if you are selectively being seen. That's not his voice.
That's not his voice. You're just watching as Brix's eyes are just locked on something just slightly above the crowd, moving like off towards the east.
What are you looking at?
What I believe to be love. Or one of the other guards that was inside the room.
What do you mean by
that? Too much to explain. Don't have the energy for it today.
Do you think you could abbreviate it into a sentence?
Chaos magic go burr.
I understand.
You do?
Akhenaten's thoughts. I do not understand.
I do not understand. I have the faintest idea of what that means.
You watch as Brix just kind of like... He's so annoyed. He just reaches... Like, he gets up, grabs his staff. He doesn't actually like pick it up with his hands. As he's walking by, his tail just wraps around it and he just drags it along with him as he starts heading towards the pillar.
Well, I suppose I should follow. He's narrating out loud like he's like a JRPG antagonist or protagonist. He's gonna follow Brix.
I feel like as you're talking to yourself, Brix would just turn and be like, please don't tell me that I made you just start talking out loud. All your thoughts. I don't want to be responsible for that.
No, I just do that sometimes.
Good.
Yes. So, how exactly do you plan on following this pillar? Because are you trying to do so stealthily, or are you just keeping a distance, or what exactly?
I think for now, because Brix doesn't actually know if it's Love or just one of the other guards, he's just trying to get a look on like who the pillar is coming from, so he's not exactly being stealthy about it to start.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, if that's the case, why don't you I don't know, what do you think? Wow, it's been forever since I played. My brain is full of tons of different things right now because class is kicking my ass.
Roll
Fair.
a d20. What the fuck?
What's a D20? I've never heard of such a concept.
D20. That's a lot of dicks.
Modify this dick.
Why don't you give me a investigation roll?
13.
13. Yeah, no. It doesn't take a whole lot of poking and prodding before you find that in this late afternoon, you follow the pillar to find a reasonably tall Asimar woman walking through the streets with long blonde hair. Out from her back sprouts small cupid-like wings that she has wrapped up mostly in purple robes.
Do I recognize it as love?
Yes, you do
Okay.
recognize this as love.
I was about to say, if it's another fucking Azamar, then I'm just like, then I would just turn around and walk away, because like, nope, not anybody I care about.
I wonder if this is love.
No.
Baby, don't
Well,
hurt me.
To be fair, Akhenaten has not met love, so
Nope.
I have been told her name.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's about it, and the fact that she's an Azamar.
Yeah, so Akhenaten, I feel like you're just gonna walk up to her and be like, love?
$20, please.
That'd be funny.
Like, how'd you know it was me? I've never met you before. It's like, I just assumed.
No, I think he would point back.
Funny. Meta, I think it would be kind of funny between us as players if Akhenaten, because it would be in character for Akhenaten to walk up to Love and immediately just bring up the Operation Talon. Was it called? Was that what it was called, Aaron?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring up Operation Talon to her and ask her her opinions on it and what's the deal with that, and just be very upfront. However, if we don't want to go that direction, I also understand. Just being a little meta with you guys.
So first off, I want to act out this little scene of Brix just giving you the information that this is, the person that you're looking for.
Yeah.
So Brix just kind of as soon as he actually gets a good look, he just kind of stops where he is, just turns up with some of the most dead eyes you've seen out of him in a while, and he's just like, all right, do you see the blonde over there in the purple robes?
I do.
That's love. Have fun.
Akhenaten, I mean, yeah, sure, okay. Akhenaten, Akhenaten's gonna walk up to Love. Mind you, he is kind of robed up, he's got the robe and the hood and everything. Little dust mask on. Where's everybody else, by the way?
That's actually what I was gonna say. Probably a good idea to swap over to the other two.
Waiting for Love to get back to her shop. At least I
Yes,
was.
they're already at the shop.
So you can do a little light stalking till she gets there, or you can just go about your day. Maybe a little bit of light stalking. I don't know.
I mean, Akhenaten is probably gonna walk up and talk to her and be like,
It's still hooded and everything.
Yeah, not trying to be imposing or anything, but that's just how he dresses. Cause
I feel like Brix would be next to him just to make sure this doesn't go completely south.
So
I didn't get an answer for the meta question there of should we do this?
I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay,
gonna
that's
stop
not all of those are fucking bullshit, lazy.
If it's what your character would do, then do it.
No, that's not how this works. My character
how
doesn't
this
do any
works!
things.
Exactly
You
how
dumb
this works.
motherfucker!
Answer we were looking for.
That's exactly how this works. If your character would do it, do it.
My character would do a plethora of things.
Yeah? And
I could reason. I'm asking for your input from my party,
Do
okay? Okay, alright.
Do it. Pull the
Okay.
trigger, Piglet.
Yeah,
Okay.
Who's my sweet succulent honey ham?
Also,
Yes,
Aaron,
sweet, succulent, your honey ham. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
you have a chaos roll whenever you want it.
So just to clarify, a large hooded figure is approaching a government operative in the streets in a very like I know that you said not a very menacing manner, but it's kind of hard
be
to
menacing. Yeah.
yeah.
Followed like
threatening.
about 5 feet behind a small axolotl with the staff wrapped up in his tail, just looking like he wants to die.
Whom she's met once
Yep.
in a job where she sees hundreds of faces a day.
I mean, to be fair,
Okay.
what I know, like, from what you've described about this setting, like, even though this country is very mixed race, axolotls are a rarity.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it's not, like, there is a level where you're just kind of gotta go, you know, yeah, she's probably not going to recognize him, but there would be, like, a small level of, like, oh, haven't seen you before. Like, one of you before.
So what I'm gonna ask is, which one of you two has the better intimidation skill?
I can almost guarantee that's me.
Yeah.
As the better what skill?
Probably. I've only got I think I've got like I've only got a 3 to. I've got a 3 to intimidation. Unless you have unless we use the variant rule of which we can use strength for it, in which case I'd have a 6.
Mm-hmm. So I assume that's Brix. You have a plus, at least. Okay. I want you to go ahead and roll me intimidation with advantage, just for the two of you.
Advantage or disadvantage?
With advantage.
Okay. Because the first part of that cut off, so I just heard vantage.
Ah, gotcha. I got a
Double 21.
Based.
Just this axolotl with a face that says it wants to die, menacing clouds in kanji around him.
I think it's more so you two as a group look very. You don't look like you have the best intentions. A tall canine figure stands 7 feet above, 7 feet tall, a good foot and like, foot and like foot and a 1/4 taller than her. And there's this who is kind of clearly a spellcaster with the staff that he's bringing around, has a menacing aura that indicates that he doesn't care what happens. Almost as if it were an assassin, they'd be willing to do whatever.
True. So true.
So Love is going to clock this, and
Fair.
with her 19 perception check.
Yeah,
and I think Love is going to attempt to kind of fold into the crowd and make it more difficult for you to pursue. Let's go ahead and have a skill challenge.
Oh, great.
Well, we'll say that this is like fairly low stakes. So we're only looking for about 2 successes, and 2 failures will kick you out of the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And you will have lost track of her. So,
can I know what one I want to do.
Okay.
I want to do. Can I use survival to track her?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, just like a hunter hunting down prey animals, rabbits and such. Let's see. Yeah,
You want to
cool.
sniff her out.
Yeah.
If I had a nose, I'd
fucking
sniff her chair, but
12.
Okay.
I guess
That
it
make
is
it?
all. I guess that also does kind of confirm that she can see me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's going to be a failure. First failure.
Can I use an inspiration, or do I have because I haven't.
You
we
should
use
have. I
inspiration
think
in
you have
this
at
game?
least
Yeah.
a point of inspiration
Yeah.
bouncing around.
I'm gonna use an inspiration and re-roll it.
Okay.
get fucked. Get
That's
fucked,
great.
bro.
Hell bozo.
Real.
Double 12s. Fuck you.
Alright, so that's that first failure.
I like how double 21s and then the reverse of double 12s.
Yep.
You see her slip into the crowd, and as you try to track her by scent, you, I think, get down on all fours at one moment, but there's just too many smells around, and any foot traffic is pretty useless to track because so many people are marching over this stone. It'd be impossible to just pick out one set of tracks.
And they're kind of confused why you're on all fours, but you know.
I'm not. I'd imagine he's not on all fours, but he does like crouch. You
You
know?
ever seen? I like to think in my head. This is how I visualize you trying to sniff her out. Have you guys ever seen what's it called? Holy shit! The anime on Netflix. It's got the wolf and the rabbit. Oh my god.
Beastars?
Yes, Beastars. Whenever they show Lugosi taking in her scent, bro, that's what I imagine.
Yeah. Real.
Gotcha.
Just fills your brain. So, well, real quick, Chunky, what's your perception?
+1.
Damn. Would he get advantage for the giant pillar of fire that's coming off of her, or?
I would say that's reasonable, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Once you were done talking, because it's like, she can't hide in the crowd very well if I just look up.
Well, I mean, I think she still could because you're what 3'2", and everyone else is like 5 foot. If anyone's standing within like 2 feet in front of you, you're not going to see shit.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, if nothing else, I could literally just climb on top of Akhenaten.
This is true.
So yeah, so perception at advantage.
Yeah, go ahead.
16.
Yeah, that beats the DC of 12, so
You
go ahead.
You suck.
Hold on, wait. I hit 12.
Survival
We
is.
beat it.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna have
No,
a
they're
different DC
two
than
different
perception.
DCs.
You see, the DC
Oh
is
my
gonna be lower because there's a
God.
pillar of fire.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
It's not
yeah,
the same DC for every challenge.
It's also
Like,
probably
you-
based off different skills.
Yeah,
So
like,
Oh.
do you have an issue with that, or?
Yeah, because I thought the way skill challenges worked was it was a static DC, and then you tried to finagle a way that you would use your skills to beat that DC. And so it's like you would start with your highest skills.
Yeah,
and
but
kind of work your way down.
But
I didn't
it's
know you
different from
changed
check
it.
to check. It's different from check to check. Once you have either succeeded or failed, it can either increase or decrease.
Yeah.
I've never seen skill challenges run that way, but I mean, if you want to run it that way,
I would think that it's a static DC, but again, pillar of fire. You know, pillar of fire might lower the DC by like 2 for that specific check for him specifically because there's a pillar of fire. Yeah. Like even if there was a static one, I still think the static DC would go down for Brix's check there on perception with there being a giant pillar of golden flame. That's kind of noticeable.
No, it's fine. If you do have a problem with it, we can discuss off pod if we want to change that. But this is how we've been running it. Just to like it makes a little more sense to me, considering that doing a successful thing would make the DC smaller, or doing making a failure would also make it harder, stuff like that.
And I mean,
Just think
granted,
about it more.
I also
but
didn't know.
we can totally run with that.
Also, I thought it was done a different way too. I thought he rolled against your check, so
No.
I didn't realize it was a DC.
They're set DCs.
Yeah. See, I didn't realize that, so double confusion.
Yeah, we can run with
Whoa.
that. We can run with that ruling of things. I don't mind, but I'll have to think about how I feel about it more.
By the way,
yeah.
Akhenaten and Minthro, could you please change your names so it's not Raven Lee and Steven Spinkle?
What do you mean? What? In spite of you, I'm gonna start calling Akhenaten Steven Sprinkle. Where did you get that name from? I don't know. It just felt right.
Anywho,
Helps you blend in,
Yes. Brix, even with your short stature, which is highly inhibited by the tall crowd, the pillar of fire kind of leads you as you see the pillar diverge from the rest of the group as it leads into an alleyway. From there, it starts to be obscured a little by buildings. So that is 1 success.
So if I'm looking at Brix, I can get and I assume that he's caught onto her scent. I kind of know what direction she might be in.
Brix with point.
Yeah.
Can I use athletics? And so I can kind of like navigate my way through the crowd better, so that I can get in the direction that he's kind of like this is the direction that it seems to be that she's in, and I could get there faster and spot her, Could I do that?
I was actually thinking the same thing.
Yeah, you could. It's more so I'll say navigating these alleyways if you want to if you're saying that you want to navigate the crowd, it's going to be a little more difficult. There's a lot of people, but navigating the alleyways should be a little easier if you want to try a different check.
So navigating the alleyways is easier than navigating the crowd?
Yeah, they're considering that Brix is really well, Brix has basically eyes on this pillar of fire. I think it'd be easier for Brix to kind of spot it out.
So can I pick up Brix? I'll put him on my shoulders and
use him as a divining rod. Yeah, use him as a divining rod. Yeah.
Yeah, and use athletics as my way of like getting to where he's leading me faster.
I feel like you pick Brix up and you just put him on your shoulder, and then he just goes ramrod straight, and anytime like he's like his nose is just pointing at her at any point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I'll roll athletics for that.
Yeah.
15.
Yep, that's your second success.
Cool.
Yeah. No, Brix pointing out where she is at pretty much any given time, and navigating through these tall buildings, past market stalls and some people selling livestock. It is pretty easy to navigate and push through wherever you need to actually make your way over into these alleyways, dodge and weave through all these boxes and crates and abandoned wooden pieces, puddles of chamber pots, and everything that you can really expect to find in an alleyway. But yes, no, you eventually find her as she volleys over a fence and takes a quick glance back at you before you find you wave. She looks back at you and goes, "What do you want?"
Wait, hold on. Let me figure out this motherfucker's voice, how I had it. He after waving, he says, "Well, hi. I have a question. Two questions actually. The first question is, are you love?
You see her hesitate for a moment.
I take off my hood, and like lower the bandana to show that I'm a Kenrin. And I'm not scary, even though he's a giant black dog, you know, like
I'm not
I am not.
scary. I just am identified with a god of death for thousands of years, you know.
Look, I'm harmless.
Flashing
Yeah.
sharp teeth.
It's like he does the thing where it's like when a dog like tries to smile and it's just him like baring his teeth. He's like, look, I am harmless.
Brix, his job done, proceeds to climb on top of Akhenaten's head and curls up like a cat.
I'd like to think that helps my case, personally.
All right. Well, it's charmed. She kind of like from the top of this fence motions a curtsy. So before I tell you anything, why are you here?
Is that like a broader existential question?
Why are you following me?
Ah, yes. To ask you the second question, Miss Love, ma'am, I apologize. I don't know how to address you properly.
I apologize. You non-canine species all look the same to me. Ma'am, correct?
Ma'am, ma'am,
sir.
My second question. It is one of great sincerity and importance to me. Something that I am troubled about, and I hope you can help me. But does the phrase Operation Talon mean anything to you? And I want to roll insight, and I want to like read her expression as she hears those words.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Roll me insight.
Fuck me.
Oh god.
Okay, well.
Yeah, well, fucking. It's better than a 9, mathematically, so I'll take it.
Statistically better than a 9, correct.
Yes.
So you see her look you up and down real quick and say, as you say the words Project Talon, and you don't really see any emotion in her face as she says, "That's classified. I cannot speak about that with civilians," before she dips over the edge of this fence and starts to run away.
Pretty much seals it for him.
Brix yawns from on top of Akhenaten's head and just goes, "Thank you for your time."
Good. I'm not a civilian. I'm actually a soldier, just of a different country.
In my country, I am of a higher position than you was in a higher position. Anyway,
emphasis on was.
Emphasis on before I was Corvo Atanode.
Motherfucker's just like a Russian defactor running to the U.S.
He kind of like looks up the bricks on his head and kind of says, yes, this seems to have confirmed my suspicions. Seems that she is aware of it, and aware of the injustices that she has done, which means that it is completely within my morality.
Brix like gives a yawn again.
Sentence in public.
Brix gives a yawn again, and then like starts making biscuits out of the top of his head before going.
Pressing in the soft spot of Akhenaten's head.
Yep. Don't take her knowing about it, meaning that she was a part of it.
It doesn't matter if she's a part of it. She's okay with it. Would you join an organization that is capable or has done terrible, terrible things? Would you allow that to continue?
Yes.
No moral operative would.
He's the
How-
cause of that.
Go ahead.
What?
I said
Anyways,
he's the cause
Alright.
of them.
Mint, you were gonna say something.
Oh, I said you were the cause of them.
Yeah.
Brix looks down. I don't know much about you, but I know you said something about being a soldier before. If your higher up gave you an order that you did not agree with, would you still do it?
I have to think about what Akhenaten would say to that. He would say, well, it depends on what higher up you are talking about. If you are speaking of my captain or my lieutenant, most likely not. If they asked me to do something immoral, I would not. And at this point, he's kind of turned and is going to start walking back to the group, but still talking to Brix. However, if my pharaoh were to ask me to do something, well, if it comes from the pharaoh, then that is good.
And what if she was in a similar situation? Just
Well,
because a person does an action does not always mean that it is something they wanted to do. Look right at me. I'm not told to do any of the things, and yet I've caused irreparable damage to the entire world.
As you say that, you glow, and can you roll me a d10?
God damn it!
Yeah, baby.
but you seem more like the victim. Oh my god, he's glowing!
Oh God!
Can I throw Brix into the air? Can I just like reactively, like before the effect pops off, huck him? Can I make a ranged attack at the nearest person?
9444.
Look, he's an IED. Get rid of him.
He's gonna explode! Just fucking. I grab him and I just fucking huck him like like a javelin.
Roll athletics
You know
to chuck
what?
Brix like a
Roll-
football.
I actually want you to roll acrobatics, I think, because this is more like a
Okay.
reaction time thing. I think it fits more with dexterity.
No, that's totally fair. I fucking.
10?
I don't know what it is.
You're
You know what's so weird? You know what's so weird is that they're not even low rolls; they are middle rolls. Like
Yeah.
it's like 10 and 12, and it's like I am literally basically exactly the middle of the road, so I can't even really complain.
Yeah.
With a 10, you like. I don't think you do it in time to really notice, but you grab him as he starts to begin to glow, and you yeet him. Brix, actually, Akhenaten, can you roll me a d4 plus your strength?
Yeah. 4 plus 3.
Jesus. Ow.
Yeah, Brix, you're gonna take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you're yeeted across an alleyway and scrape up alongside a building before hitting the ground.
I'd like to think he literally like Akhenaten does throw him like a football. Does the whole like holds him in two hands thing, leans back, and then like puts a spin on him like when he throws him. Like
I was thinking he'd like hit a wall and then like flop down like the wall climber shit.
It's a fucking perfect spiral.
Hey, give me 1 second. My chair just. I'll be right back.
Yeah, your chaos check affected the real world. What the fuck?
Apparently.
Holy shit, your chaos check fucking gave me AIDS. Holy fucking shit.
Damn, my balls are so fucking sweaty. What the fuck? My bad. I forgot
Jesus Christ, Noah.
I forgot we're streaming.
You always do. God damn it.
Oh man. That's on me, Chief.
Fuck you.
I'll be on you.
Huh?
Huh?
What? Nothing.
For real.
I didn't say nothing if you didn't say nothing.
Yeah. I really wish I had gotten. If I could get a nat 20 on like anything, it would have been the throw bricks roll.
That would have been hilarious. It's
That's
just
like that would have been the best thing to roll like a nat 20 on. I feel.
I would have loved that, and it's just Team Rocket blasting off again.
Well, it's like so. What if I rolled a natural 20 and it was like the nuclear bomb roll, and you like take out the center of the city, you know, like the most civilian casualties.
And it's especially funny because I think that would actually cause Akhenaten to just go into a complete breakdown.
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, glory to the sun god, you know. maybe he just starts to worship bricks. Like, maybe that's the arc. Anyway.
All right, cool. Yeah, no. He glows. He scrapes alongside a building and hits and like falls into a bunch of crates, and is now currently lying on the ground in pain.
He's laid out like a Family Guy character. He's got like the arm. He's got the arm on the back and everything. Like
yeah, Brix is just laying there in the like he falls into one of the boxes. He like is Family Guy posed. It cuts to like outside the box. His head raises up, and then his staff hits him in the head, and he falls back in the crate.
Akhenaten's like, "Are you okay, Brix?" I've realized I'm just gonna give him the Freddy Fazbear voice. The fucking Gregory. I'm trying. Brix, are you okay?
Ow.
I am sorry, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Heals me for 2.
Check memes of the dungeon, bro. That's just Brix on this fucking chaos check. Oh fuck.
1d8 plus 3. I think. Wait. 1d8 plus 2. 3. You're fine.
I almost called it too, which is hilarious.
Oof, that's rough.
The dice actively hate me this session. Like, it's not even like selective, like ups and downs. It's like on all the things I want to roll high on, I don't, and all the things I want to roll low on, I don't. Like,
well,
yeah,
I don't like that we're not being told what happened. I really don't like this.
that's like half the shit, but especially when it's in the 9,000s, that's just scary.
Dude,
the real scary shit is the 9,900s. Though that's terrifying.
That's the
be glad you're like 500 off.
Yeah, no, but I mean, we've only had one other 9,000, and I think that was another one that just we didn't know about, and it scared the shit out of us.
That was the one that I believe that's the one that summoned. What's his name?
The Minotaur dude.
The transmutation wizard.
Yeah.
The Minotaur. Yeah, that's the one that summoned him to when you was your hour of need.
Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, no. Brix crawls out of the crate and just like, let's go to the others.
Is he still glowing?
No, he's not anymore.
No, he's not.
Is he still invisible to most people?
As far as you're aware,
because I like to think people just heard like a splatting, scraping noise against the brick, and then a bunch of boxes fall down. There's just this dog person sitting in an alley, but nothing in the boxes.
I want to apologize. You scared me. Whenever I see something glowing that isn't me, I get cautious, and especially when it's on my head.
Well, get used to it. I glow a lot.
Oh
well.
What am I saying?
I may throw you again, but I promise I don't have a good arm.
You, Akhenaten, you see that the window above Brix opens up as a dragonborn woman empties a chamber pot down beneath the alley below.
Oh god damn it.
Brix,
dexterity saving throw.
Can you roll me a dex save?
Man, no.
Can I help out? Can I do the help action?
11.
You beat 10.
Thank God.
Yes, the pot just splashes right next to you, only spraying you a little bit.
Prestidigitation. This is the worst fucking day.
The Dragonborn woman sticks her head out and... Now, what are you on about down there?
Worst fucking day you've had yet.
Brix just
looks at you
flips
quizzically.
the bird. Flips the bird up at her.
She doesn't respond.
Yeah, because you probably can't fucking see me.
I look up at her and I say, nothing, ma'am. I am in this alley.
Let's go.
Indeed.
She looks at you, Akhenaten, quizzically before just shutting the shutters.
I am out here, so to speak.
We in this bitch.
And you are in Gregory. We are in this bitch. Gregory, I am geeking off the perk.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love this voice for Akhenaten. Like,
yeah.
unironically, I think this may be the best voice for him. Not.
Can you say a line for me as a Freddy Fazbear real quick?
What?
Can you say a line for me as Freddy?
Yeah,
can
I
you
can
say
say a line.
Gregory, I popped a molly and I'm sweating.
Gregory, I popped a molly and I'm sweating.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, but as he's gonna follow after Brix, and he's gonna say, Brix, I would like to continue our conversation as I believe it is of much great importance. I think the difference between you and someone like Love is that Love's service seems to be voluntary. However, for you, it does not seem voluntary. You seem more of a victim of circumstance than a voluntary tool of destruction. Does that make sense?
Brix will actually just stop when you say like voluntary and turn. Tell me. I'm sure you've heard of people not wanting to go into like militaries or things like that, right? But they're conscripted to do so, right?
Yes, I have heard of this.
Have you ever thought that sometimes other organizations will do something similar? If a person has a talent for something, then they want it. They could go to any lengths to make sure that they will get it.
Do you believe it is better to live immorally or to die morally?
Sometimes people won't let you die.
Yes, but like, if you're a soldier and you get conscripted, I believe if I were conscripted into a force that was immoral, that I believed to be wrong, I believe I would rather die in the process of fighting against it than live being immoral.
Even if it's your god?
Rix actually lets out a little bit of a laugh, and before going like, he actually spreads his arms and goes, "This is a land of magic. There are ways to make you do things you don't want to do. Even if you fight it, there are ways to force you to do what you don't want to do."
Do you believe that is the case with Love?
I don't know. We have no information on her.
Akhenaten, by the way, to answer your question, Noah, Akhenan's argument was that he gets his morals from his god. So that there's nothing that the god could tell him to do that would be immoral, because it's his god who gives him his morals.
Okay, Catholic. My bad.
Listen. It's all religions. Let's be real. This is the unspoken truth of playing a cleric.
Yeah. But no, so yeah, Brix is just like, this is the land of magic. There are things that I could do to make people do stuff that they don't want to do.
I don't know if you are a betting... Well, yes, there are magics like that, but I want to know if you are a betting man, Brix. Do you believe that Love is doing this of her own accord, or do you believe that she is a helpless victim of some sort of brainwashing magic? Of course, it exists. I have the command spell. It was taught to us at a relatively young age. But that does not necessarily mean that she is a victim of it. She might just be someone who is okay with it. She might believe that drow are subhuman, sub-worth moral consideration. And if that is the case, then indeed, she is evil.
I am playing devil's advocate. And I want you to I want you to get more information. I am condemned for the things that I have done. Do not condemn other people for the things that they have done when you don't know their circumstances.
I will ponder on this. And then we're gonna... Yeah, and then he puts up his hood and puts up his mask and is gonna go up to the group.
I want to actually shoot over to the other two. Pupe and Minthro, I believe you're hanging out in front of the shop waiting for Love to show up.
Yep.
Basically.
Which is, not gonna lie, a little weird. But yeah, no. It's getting to be a bit late in the afternoon, probably like 4 or 5 o'clock. When you see Love's figure kind of emerge from the crowd of this quieter district of the bottommost level of this city, where all the merchants usually do all their business. This seems to be a pretty low traffic area. And down the street, you see an Azamar woman walk down, looking over her shoulder pretty consistently and looking a little troubled.
Quick question, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, while like in like the time span that we were waiting for Love to show up, can I do like a history check on my own memories?
Sure, yeah. No.
Specifically on like when Love was interrogating Pupe and saw that image from her past with like the big machine or whatever.
In that case, can I ask for an insight instead?
Insight? Okay. Yeah, I want to like get like a general, I guess not general, but like a see if Pupe gets a inkling of like, huh, maybe that's the Project Talon that they were talking about, that Ajax was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
The session of tens. The session of tens.
Get fucked, Noah.
Y'all motherfuckers want to roll the medium? Yeah. That's what we're here for.
Oops, all medium. All mid.
It's very difficult to parse through these memories, considering they're not really mine. Your own. Yeah. And you're more so distracted by the whole fact that you can see in a more normal way to most people. I guess normal isn't really the right word. In a more typical manner. So it's pretty distracting all on its own, and you can't really focus on what's happening so much as what you're intaking. So you don't really grasp much from this. Okay. Minthro, is there anything that you want to do with time and wait?
Whenever I see them looking over their shoulder, can I look to see what they're looking for?
Yeah, sure. I want you to... Are you looking for, like, are you looking past them, or are you looking to gain, like, insight on what they're looking back for?
I was going to look past them because it was already suspicious how she was looking back, so...
Okay, yeah. No, go ahead in that case, just perception. Hey!
This is some bullshit.
Well, the thing that you perceive is that there's no one following her. That's really the big standout thing, is that, like, sure, if you got a lower check, you would have recognized that there's nothing behind her, but you, with this high a check, understand that nothing is behind her, and she's concerned.
I totally understood that there was going to be nothing there, but it's what my character would have looked for, so I
Mhm.
go with
Yeah.
it.
Okay, let's throw you guys. Oop, come on. There we go.
Oh no.
It's black.
Battle map.
Back up. Back out a bit.
Let the fog. Alright.
On the bottom left, there should be some stuff.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yay, we're about to get into a fight.
Probably.
Okay. She starts to approach you, or like actually like seeing you, and kind of gives you the cold shoulder as she turns to her right and heads up this small flight of stairs that heads all the way up to a doorway before you see her fiddling with keys. Would anybody like to do anything?
Pipe, not gauging any of the situation just because they were lost in thought. They're gonna start following her up the steps, like, oh, love,
Oh
and
Jesus.
start following up the steps.
Okay, yeah, no. She's going to you see, what would be a reasonable response to this if you were just pursued?
I mean, after what happened, I could see one of two responses. Either frantically messing with the keys more to get the key in and open the door, or just honestly probably be a real bitch and, you know, possibly on the verge of attacking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want my response based on where I live, or
that's kind of what I was thinking. You see her start fiddling with the keys, and as soon as you take steps forward, you see her drop the keys and pull out a knife and say, "Stay back, freak."
Yupe, what have you done to her?
Whoa. Racist?
I didn't do anything. But freak, that's quite harsh. Don't you think?
Two steps back now.
Okay. I'll just do the 5 feet there. There you go.
Hands are up, like chest level, being like, I'm not doing anything.
Pipe is. I don't think Pipe would have any like idea of like keeping your hands up to like prove you're not armed. Just be like hands at the side, like like.
Yeah, fuck it.
I've had my fill with unwanted guests today. You see her not maintaining eye contact with you. She keeps the dagger pointed at you as she crouches down, picks up the keys, and starts feeling around before she settles on one, sticks it into the door, and you see her push the door open, all while making eye contact with you, and start slinking her way inside.
Well, unwanted then. Is there... Oh, and she's gone. Okay.
Yep, and she's gone.
You hear a click as she presumably locks the door.
Well, what'd you say?
Can we just kill her now?
Well, I'd rather not, but well, I would just open her door, but people tend to get upset when you pick the locks.
I think she's already upset with you.
And I don't know why. Okay.
Only imagine.
How far does this like circlet reach for the telepathy?
For the telepathy? God, where did I put that piece of paper? Give me like 2 seconds.
I think it was within 30 feet.
Ah, here it is. Yep, 30 feet.
Okay. Well, as she like closes the door. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Where's the measuring tool? There it is. Let's see. How far is that? So as she like closes the door, or and like I hear it locking, can I? All right, hear me out here. Can I use psychic whispers to create a link?
This
Does that
poor
require
girl.
line of sight?
It
Oh
does.
fuck yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm assuming the circlet would also require line of sight. Like that would
Yeah,
just kind of make sense.
I think after the session, I should actually, send the picture of it to you.
Yeah, I feel
It's only been what, like 3 months.
yeah, no big deal. But I just have a feeling the circle of telepathy would also be line of sight.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I thought. Well, shit. Better idea then.
Oh no.
All right, hear me out. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can Pipe go up and can they like slink? I guess the slime mold droplets can't hear, can they? Never mind. They can only see like an inch in front of, like an inch or two in front of them. Never mind. That's not gonna do anything. Never mind. I was like slink a slime droplet through the keyhole to like get a peek, but I was like, oh wait, that's right. They can only see. They only have blind vision up to like 2 inches. And I'm assuming my headcanon is they can't hear very well,
Mm-hmm.
if at all. So, well, back inside, I guess. Try and get an appointment.
God damn it.
As you start to retreat back from the doorway, you see Brix and Akhenaten walk down the street towards you guys where you said that you would meet. Bloop. There you go. And
Oh, hi, friends. What have you guys been up to?
Carrying a poor girl.
Same.
Yes. It seems as though we have met love. But
Also, fair warning, I glowed.
yeah.
Ah,
Don't know what
Is
happened, but I glowed.
is that good or bad? I still don't have a real understanding of what you do.
We don't know. We won't know until whatever happened happens.
Sean, why can't I? There we go. Finally. Oh, I
I
finally
was
got your
wondering that
token.
myself. I was wondering that myself, honestly.
I don't know what the hell was going on, but I could not grab it for the life of me.
Akhenaten says, yes, he glowed. We were very caught off guard by it. We found love and asked her if she knew about Operation Talon. And she did not. She knew, but did not seem willing to tell us.
Oh, we just ran into love as well. She was scared of something, almost like someone was following her. It seemed like.
Probably
well,
us.
she might have been peeved that we had been following her.
Oh. Yeah, probably.
I don't know why. I am such a friendly person.
See,
He
and that's like,
smiles again.
He does the smile thing, and it's like, yeah.
like for whatever reason, like you go to smile after saying you're a friendly person, and as soon as your teeth like start to bare, for like a split second, Pupae kind of like just pops like a sight, like an ethereal weapon into their hands, and it's like, oh, sorry,
He pulls out a knife.
I'm starting to suspect that perhaps my smile is not as pearly white as I thought.
Oh no, it's white. It's
I'm
just
gonna go
scary.
use the restroom real quick. I'm
Okay.
gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Pupae's just like, huh? I don't. That was weird. Is that what you fleshy kind call instincts? I've never done that before.
Anyway.
Doesn't usually happen.
Brix just sniffs. All right, what are we doing? What's the plan? Get on with it.
I mean, Brix is kind of just over here, like, he kind of just wants no part in any of this. He's just, like, he's here more to supply help if need be, but he doesn't want to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Minter just wants to get this over with.
Like, pretty much, it's Pupae and Akhenaten that's driving this ship.
Yeah. Well, Akhenaten for one reason, Pupae for another.
Yeah. Pupae because he wants to be able to see through her eyes, and Akhenaten for currently not fully understood reasons.
Pupae's, I wouldn't say in love with love, but definitely intrigued with love.
It was love at first sight.
It was love at first sight nation.
All right. So, y'all doing something? You going back, or are you
gonna go
do a little B&E?
Oh, B&E, baby. I feel like we shouldn't. Pupae's gonna go back inside and talk to the dwarf guy again about getting like an appointment with love.
All right. Yeah. You can go ahead. It's right here. That's the doorway. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal it.
Right there. Perfect.
Yeah, you see you see the dwarven man behind the counter as he looks at you and goes, "I'm Miss Love instructed over the intercom to not let you beyond this point, and
Oh, well, that is quite unfortunate. I just wanted to talk."
Shut the fuck up, Sean.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It is. If you would kindly leave the premises.
Is that, wait, hold on. Is that a little doll I see on the corner of that building there?
It sure is. Among with some other toys.
Don't give a fuck about the other ones. I want that doll. How tall is it? How big is it?
It is only about you'd say in total, if it were standing up, maybe like a foot tall.
Perfect. Almost as tall as Brix.
True, though.
A foot tall. Hold on. What's that? Shit. I'm trying to picture how tall a foot is. Wait. Oh, wait.
Right about to where your knee
it's
is.
It's about, like 12 inches.
Thanks, buddy.
No, it's like a little bit shorter than your knee.
It's a little over 24 centimeters.
I'm gonna kill you.
By the way, guys, I will need to leave at 9:30 tonight.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, we'll speed this along then. Actually, real quick, my good friend, would I be able to buy that doll over there as well as some like rags or not like cloth to wrap it in?
I'm not sure that's within Love's wishes. She said she wanted you barred from the store. That would include purchasing any items from it.
Well, I mean, barred from the store. I can stand outside and purchase it.
He like he does a pretty reasonable thing. He pinches the bridge of his nose and looks at you and says, "I'm trying to be nice, but you're kind of pushing my buttons here. You are not welcome here. Understood?"
Understood. All right. And Pupae is gonna walk out. They got intercoms? What is it, like tubes that he's talking to?
Probably.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, we're banned from the store.
Thanks.
So like, oh, hold on a second. No, wait. Wait, hold on. I need to reread something real quick.
Oh no.
Oh no, not those ones. Not that one. Not that one. Here we go. Within 5 feet, huh? That's through the window.
I think I think Brix would like watching you walk out, be like, okay, so
As how airtight are the windows?
Oh god. About as airtight as any construction for this time, which is to say, not.
Sick. Well, I guess we might as well go somewhere else for now. And Pupe's gonna like start walking this way, and as they pass like the window next to the doll, can I use spore puppets through the
Jesus
window
Christ.
to possess the doll?
Sure. Yeah.
Sick. I want to possess the doll.
All right. Now, I got a real quick question. Is it just an unseen servant, right? That's
Yeah, but it doesn't start moving till after a minute.
okay.
So I can stay like on the corner of the building, like right here, kind of trying to be out of sight, but still within 5 feet of it.
What's the progress we've made?
I'm trying to steal something. Hold on.
yeah.
Base. Holy
From-
base.
From her shop,
Yeah, from her
You're-
shop.
which we are all
You're
banned
so great
from.
for that. You're. I love you, Noah. This is great. Please, I encourage this. She is evil, so it's okay to do anything.
Whoa, bud. Slow your roll.
They are ontologically evil.
Yeah, so it's basically unseen servant.
All right. I just need to remember. Oh, it's only got 1 hit point. Okay.
Yeah.
Brix
It's got
is
2 strength. Wow.
Brix
bud.
is just gonna start walking back to the inn. He's not dealing with this shit.
I have to think. Meta again. Do we plan on like confronting her, or like, are we gonna wait for that and gather more info?
I think Brix would have relayed this on the way back, like, and probably from the conversation earlier, like, he wants more information before he like fully commits to either way.
This is
Right. Is that the kind of the consensus of the party? Because I think that's a fair consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Akhenaten would probably join back with Brix, probably to go back to the inn.
Might as well go share the information we did gather so far.
Yeah, because we got something, you know.
So you're all heading to the inn, correct?
Yeah.
Actually, like,
Okay.
halfway down the street, Brix would stop for a minute, ruffle around in his backpack, pull out a piece of paper and, you know, like a piece of charcoal or whatever, scribble down a real quick thing, and then just put it at the foot of the stairs, and then just walk back to the inn.
Okay.
I will
Better
send
random.
you that in a second. Aaron.
Sure thing. Yeah, no, go off, Chief. The rest of you head off to the inn as you watch Pupae stand there for a little bit before hey Chief, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and roll initiative for your boyo.
What is? Hold on, let me pull up unseen servant real quick so I can see their initiative.
Whatever their dex stat is.
Yeah, I know. I don't know that though. I don't have it like.
I think
saved
it's
for
like
some-
10s across the board.
It has a 10 AC, 1 hit point, its strength is 2, it can't attack. If its hit points drop to 0, the spell ends. Once on each of your turns as a bonus action. So I guess it uses your
Okay, so I need to roll my initiative real quick.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Where I'm smart. I know where
middle
these
of the
things are.
page. middle of the page.
There it is. Initiative 19.
Yeah, you're going first. Get you a doll token here real quick.
Hey, just in case any of you haven't heard of this website, this one's a really good one if you're ever looking for spells.
Oh, bet. Okay. I usually just use Roll20, honestly.
Yeah.
Wow, I hate that one. We're going with it. There it is. You see it? Right next to you?
No. Oh, wait. Yeah, kind of. Vaguely. I see it. I like that.
Can you move it?
Let me see. Nope.
Okay, let me see if I can't give you control. Not Arby. What's your name again? Pupae. It's down at the bottom. It's literally the last one. There, can you control it now?
Poopy.
Yes. I can.
Okay. Okay. So, you're going first. What do you want with your bonus action for this doll to do?
Let's see. 5, 10. It's just gonna like hop down, start marching like towards the door. 5, 10, 15. Right there.
All right. Shopkeep's turn. He's reasonably going to freak the fuck out because this doll that he made is now alive. He's gonna pull out his hand cannon.
Is what?
Pulling out the Glock.
Well, that's
That's
blicky.
He woke up and
19 to hit.
I think that hits.
Yeah, it has a 10 AC.
Yeah, just a hunch, but I think that hits.
Holy shit! And he rolled a 10 on damage +2. So your doll takes 12 damage and is immediately eviscerated.
Fuck, I should find a doll somewhere else now.
I hear the gun. I just hear a random ass gunshot. I'm going to run in.
Okay, yeah.
Pupae is going to be. I don't know. Would Pupae have ever experienced like a gunshot ever?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, Pupae's gonna fucking start freaking out and like drop and start like trying to crawl into the nearest alley. Like no clue what's going on, just like as quick as possible, crawl into the nearest alley, thinking somebody's shooting off magic.
Yeah, this is your nearest alleyway.
What was that noise?
Also, I'd like to also think that maybe Pupae doesn't take the damage, but at least feels a bit of the pain from the fucking thing getting obliterated.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Mint, as soon as you walk in, you see the lower legs of a smoking doll on the ground and a dwarven man pointing a cylindrical tube at it that is also smoking at one end.
A weird looking staff.
Ignoring the doll. What is... looking dead at his gun. What is that?
It's none of your business, and like I told your friend, you're not welcome here.
He did not relay that message.
I did! I literally did!
Roll me a deception check, buddy.
That was me. I didn't hear him. I think I might have walked away whenever.
Roll an insight check.
Hell, buddy.
L plus ratio.
Would you like to say something different then?
Yeah, I didn't hear that. I heard a loud noise. I came to investigate.
All right, fair, logical. It doesn't really dissuade him from saying, "Hey, buddy, get the fuck out."
All right, no need to be an asshole. Leave.
Yeah, you need to be a dick. I just broke into your house.
Says
I have a reason.
Says that as you're walking out, you get a fucking musket ball size hole into your fucking back.
3 ruffians break into my house.
Oh my god.
I put a golf ball sized hole through one of their chests.
Can't wait to get the Russian badger.
Yeah.
But the rest of you head on back
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Once Pupae thinks they're at like a safe distance, also gonna start like opposite streets, start heading towards the inn as best as they can.
Does
all right.
love come out at all after that?
No, she probably thinks that we tried to force something and fucking shot one of us.
No, there's a dead man.
Exactly. She wouldn't fucking come out.
Might be another shot. I wouldn't come out either. The fuck?
Yeah, no. After a while, you do not hear any noise or anything like that rustling around, except for the sound of a sweeping broom.
Damn, I tried. I gotta find a puppet somewhere else. Well, rip that product, I guess. Oops, my bad.
Guess no kids getting something for Christmas. No Candle Knight's gift. All right. So, let's skedat skadoot.
Skedat skadoot all over this boot.
You all head back to the tavern. It's normal normal attitude. It's very subdued. There's not a lot of people in here. Some people go in and out of the cellar. You can maybe guess that they're part of the Thieves Guild, or are just in some way in touch with the underground. Where? So, yes, what would you all like to do?
Where's Ajax? Where is he?
Currently, he is not here.
God damn it, they got it. No. I look to the party, Akhenaten looks to the party and says, I think we have two choices, it seems. We could either wait for Ajax, or we can continue doing our own research. Where me and Brix kind of got to was that we decided that it seems like she is consciously aware of the evil that lust does. But, and again, I'm whispering this to them, we are not sure if she knew, or she knew about Operation Talon, but she might not have been, she might not have had a choice in the matter. If we find out that she did have a choice, or does have a choice rather, then we should, do something about it. If not, if she was not aware, or she did not have a choice, then perhaps different actions must be taken.
Aaron?
Yeah?
One, I sent you the note.
Yep.
Two, I would like they're having that discussion. Brix is like half paying attention. But I think he would actually head up to the room because he wants to resummon Bubba.
Ah, yes. Yeah, no, that's totally within the realm of possibility. You can go ahead and do that.
Yep, so Brix just kind of like waves off you guys. He goes up to the room and then spends an hour up there resummoning Bubba.
I mean, that's fair. Can Pupae just like play their hurdy-gurdy in the tavern, in the inn?
Yeah, sure. It's a brand new hurdy-gurdy. Mighty nice.
Yeah. Gotta tune it though. Like play it while in the sense play it, but also be trying to tune it while playing it. Like knows it's not gonna sound great at first, but hopefully by the end of it, it's gonna sound a lot better.
Did Akhenaten get like an answer on what he said?
I think Brix would have said
communication is not our strong suit.
I think Brix would have said he's gonna do his own research over the next couple days.
Okay.
Yeah, Pupae's not interested in the organization. Just love herself.
Hmm. Men.
Well,
men.
It doesn't say that.
Well, joke's on you, loser.
Yeah, Poopay gives non-binary energy, real heavy.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, they are.
He's a moss. They're a moss.
Yeah. They're a fucking fungus.
Fungus is peak non-binary vibes, really. Like,
Yes, in fact, they are. Well, I guess it'd probably be more accurate to say intersex, but whatever the fuck, you get it.
Nonetheless,
I'm gonna enter your sex. No. Yeah, of course. There's two sexes: the one I have with your mom and the one I have with your dad.
Anyways,
yeah. Akhenaten is also gonna do his own research. And sorry, so fucking stupid. He's gonna, yeah, he's I where should I go for that? I don't know. Cause like we made the stallion point that like, going to a library in the city would probably not be a great idea because all the info is probably gonna be pretty biased. Could I wonder if going into the underground is a good idea, Snooping around the underground.
Asking informants
You
and
know the
shit.
first thing about the underground? I thought you were like a noble knight.
Well, I mean, we went to the underground. We like dabbled like last time because in order to hear about Project Talon, I had to go into the basement and then jump in that, garbage can.
No,
Right? That was how it went,
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I kind of want to just go do that.
I feel like asking questions wouldn't go against your moral compass.
no.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, here's the thing. Like, Akhenaten is like he's not like lawful good necessarily. He just has like his own moral code. He's not like opposed to criminals or crime. Like,
He's lawful neutral.
Well,
yeah, that's a good way to put it. Is like
As
he
long
has
as
his
the
moral
law
system
is being upheld, that's the
Yeah.
only part that's important.
as long as his like God's law is being upheld, which maybe we should maybe Aaron off call or off pod we should like come up with like rules that his God has,
Yeah.
But to help better define his morality. But like so it's like criminals aren't necessarily a bad thing. So like he has no problem conversing with them.
You just never do the actions that they do.
Yeah, like he's not Captain America. Like,
Oh
he's
no, he's a fundamental.
kinda like a little bit.
No.
Listen, all right, if things go accordingly, all right, we'll see like maybe like a mid-campaign switch with him where he becomes like an Oathbreaker paladin or some shit. I don't know.
Oathbreaker player.
with a robotic arm to come fight him.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, he's gonna go down and he's gonna just like, find he's gonna try and find an informant on Lust in the underground.
Okay, I mean, God, I really wish that 5th edition had some of the skills that previous editions had. Like, skullduggery would be a perfect skill for this. But I guess investigation is our next.
Yeah.
Do you inform any of the other party that you want to do this, or?
Yeah, I'd tell you guys. That's probably a good idea. He says, I am to go off to the ground under and figure out an
I
answer.
hate how you said that. I'm not gonna lie.
The ground under. Where men with hats live.
And he puts on the pink hat.
And he puts on the pink hat like very sternly. And he's gonna and I'm gonna roll investigation and we'll see how.
Go ahead.
My doctor tells me I'm acoustic. But 15. Fuck it.
The 15's not bad.
With the +1, yeah, okay, I'll fuck it. I'll take it.
Yeah, no, I think that you're mostly just trying to find just people who would know anything about that. And I guess that the best way that you do that is probably asking around stalls. And then from that, they'll tell you, like, person A was alive during the time. Maybe they'll know something. And a lot of it comes out to being mostly contradictory information. Some say it was like a psyop. Some say that it was chemical weapons. Some say that they were holding their king hostage, and it, the variety of things that they think are what's it vary wildly. But eventually you come up against an old dark elf man, who seems pretty grizzled, which is unusual for most elves. He seems to be kind of having a patchy beard come out. He's in very unkempt rags that are dirty, and he holds out a cup to you as you pass.
I drop a gold coin into it. And he's sitting down, right?
Yeah.
I wish to sit next to him. I want to sit next to him and kind of like, not buddy up with him, I guess, but like get be present with him, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And say, pray tell, do you think you could tell me anything about the lust?
Well, when a man and a
No,
no,
not that.
Sorry,
lust,
you just seemed a little uninformed subject.
No,
Damn.
no,
no, I fuck.
no.
I
Listen,
fuck.
I do not engage in such activities. But listen, I am Lust, the government organization.
The Adventurers Guild, yes.
Yes, the Adventurers Guild.
Well, what about them?
There's a few questions I have, I suppose. May I ask your name,
dance
sir?
around the subject. He kind of like slaps you on the shoulder. Go ahead and spit it out.
I wish to know more about the agents of lust. How do they operate? Are they conscious of the things that lust has done, the evils that they have portrayed, or are they unwilling participants?
Well, I couldn't say that I know too much about that in particular. The morality of any one person is a, well, difficult subject. I don't know any of them individually. Well, sort of. We did have a delegate from Lust about 200 years ago in, oh goodness, what's its name? He kind of like is rubbing his temples. You see, I was the, not king, wise man? It's also fuzzy nowadays. Something like that. I remember being of important status. Where was I from? You see him kind of like get really upset at the fact that he can't remember where he's from.
I reassure him emotionally. I pat him on the shoulder. Take your time.
I don't have much of that left. He chuckles a bit.
You look only 200, if that.
Well, there's about a 500-year gap between that and what I am.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
never mind.
old as fuck. No, he doesn't say that. Holy shit, you're old. No, he doesn't say that. But like,
To live.
really, you look quite young and striking.
He grabs you by your shoulders and looks you dead in the eyes and says, "Understand that I can't remember, and I'm not alone in that."
Insight check.
Thank you. Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Let me inside check it.
Yeah, go
Oh
ahead.
yeah. Oh yeah. Good idea.
17! Yeah!
Yeah,
Finally,
baby.
a number.
2.
Fine. They're all numbers. No,
Nuh-uh.
they
Yes.
Minthro just sees this man and goes, "What a fucking loon. Guy's crazy. Good thing I'm never gonna end up like that." Akhenaten, as he grips you and like shakes you sternly, he kind of spells it out plain as day. He can't remember, and you get the feeling that that might be part of what they did. They can't remember the name of their own nation, what they did previously. They might have erased any
Drows.
memory of that. Like, it's one thing to erase another's culture physically, but to remove them from the map in their own mind is something else.
So Lust like removed the Drow's memory.
That's kind of the implication you.
Okay.
What's the more politically correct term, drow or dark elf?
Drow is Drow, I believe, is a what's the like the D&D setting called Faerun. It's the Faerun like equivalent of a dark elf. So it's got its own whole culture and all this stuff. Dark elf is just it's more of a generalization of any elf, darker skin and live in certain areas, you know.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. All right. Yeah. No, thank you.
No problem. So yeah, that's he kind of gripped your shoulder, brought you close before he kind of sets you down and like jingles the wooden cup with the one golden coin in it.
I say, I have given you a gold coin, and I will leave you with one more thing.
40 more gold.
40 more gold. I will leave you with a blessing. Thunderous smite. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't.
He just murdered him.
He just bonk. No, he's I'm gonna do a prayer. I'm gonna do a prayer of my light goddess. And if he allows me to, you know, if he doesn't accept it, that's fine. But like if he, you know, is cool with it.
He kind of just looks at you with the same kind of eyes that a dead fish would have. Cloudy.
I cast a light on him, and kind of like as a part of it, you know. And I say, bless you and bless your light, and leave him on his and leave.
Is there anything else you would like to do down here? What about you, Mint?
Well, I think this old guy is crazy as shit, so I'm not.
Yeah, this guy's fucking weird. Huh.
Like, I really wanted to do an Arcana on him.
Do you say that? Do you say that to Akhenaten? Do you say like that guy was fucking weird?
I would probably said something along the lines of he's off his rocker, yeah.
Akhenaten would say, "You are a robot, and I am a 7-foot tall dog man. We have no place to call anything weird in this land."
I think after Akhenaten says that, then the mental like half opaque image of Brix and Pupae also flash through both of your minds.
Right?
Like we've got a doll that's infested with fungus. That's an assassin and a talking axolotl that explodes sometimes. And like we are a fucking weird bunch of
Well, I guess
people.
actually, Akhenaten would be like the only one in the group that doesn't know that Pipe was an assassin at one point.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Was literally a criminal.
Killed for money.
For who knows how long.
Does Kanata not know about Mint being severed from Ro?
No.
I don't believe so either. I don't
No.
think he knows that you're a fairy.
No, either.
You are a robot.
I don't think Akhenaten would still be in this group.
Gregory.
Gregory.
He starts questioning his morals here and now.
Gregory, there's a tiny fairy woman piloting me around. It's like Evangelion. It's sick as fuck.
There's a sexy lady in my head that calls me Stud Muffin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't think
Alright.
Akhenaten would stay in the group if he actively knew what Pupae did for a long time.
I have to think about what his reaction would be.
If
I don't know. Yeah, because I don't know. like a murderer for hire type beat. As long as you've repented, as long as you're not doing it anymore, it's probably fine.
Not doing it anymore.
I'm kind of just making him a Catholic. I'm kind of just making him I'm realizing I'm instilling like the Catholic values from my childhood onto this character, and it's kind of funny.
Not doing it anymore and repenting are two different things.
That's a very good point, actually.
I want to cast Identify on this guy, but my character just thinks he's nuts.
Yeah.
All right.
Go and do that.
Is there anything like what other things are down here? Just in general.
Pretty much anything you could ask for. It's mostly at an upsold price. But it's got a wider variety of objects. Oh, you know what? I guess Pipe's performing
pretty well, pretty damn well too.
Pretty well for something that's not even tuned. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to do. I have the returning trident. I just remember that.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. Oh god damn it! I forgot to send you the information on too.
That's okay.
It's only been like a month. Come on now.
It's been a busy month. Okay.
But yeah,
I don't think
there's
know
anything
if you
else.
guys. I know that you guys stopped at a couple potion shops, but I don't know if you went and actively got health potions.
I traded in my ingredients for health potions.
Ah, yes, that's right. You already put those into your inventory, correct?
Yeah.
I did not actually.
I believe you got 3.
Yeah.
3 for free.
Got 1. So.
All right.
All right. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably just go back.
All right.
To the
Anybody else doing anything else tonight?
Nope.
It's
on the way back.
It's 1d4 plus 4, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Also, I just wanted to let you know, Aaron, real quick. I just wanted to let you know, I do not have to leave early tonight.
Whoa!
So,
you don't have work tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't work this week. I
Wow.
used a bunch of PTO just to have my birthday week off. So I'm good to go all night, baby.
All right. So, Mint, you said you wanted to do something before you left the underground.
Akhenaten,
Yes.
in your opinion, is revenge something that you should seek at any cost?
at any cost. I believe that revenge and the cost of revenge need to be at balance. I would not murder an entire city for somebody stealing my pastry. However, if somebody were to ravage my lands, then perhaps I shall return the favor.
Oh, I'll ravage your lands, don't you?
Oh, okay.
Man, out of game, that just gave Minthro the go ahead to kill Brix.
Yeah. Nope, as soon as you asked that question, I knew what was going to come of it.
Yeah, I figured.
Well,
I
Well, in
Alright.
Brix's case, the revenge wouldn't be like justified technically to Akhenaten, right? Since it was against Brix's like will.
He doesn't have that bit of information yet.
He does not.
This is true. This is true.
And I will say, right, like Brix has stated on multiple occasions, like he is, you know, and like the way he has talked, he has stated that he is on some level responsible for the things that he has caused.
Like even that's not entirely true. Like,
Yeah,
but that's how
are you truly responsible for your own existence? Kind of. That's
it's like but like it would make it like I wouldn't blame Brix for thinking that, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so it's like, you know, yeah.
And at the same point, Minthro, there is no way to look at that where Minthro is like, everyone I knew and loved is dead, and the cause of it is right there. I don't care.
Sleeping next to you.
Akhenaten would kind of like top off his statement with saying, revenge is a dangerous path, but one that is sometimes necessary.
I have been weighing the option. I am not confident that I have the correct answer at this moment.
May I ask why you say this? If you are willing to share.
My homeland has been destroyed. Everyone I knew is dead.
I'm sorry.
Yo, same with Akhenaten.
Kinda.
He's a runaway.
Mine is a bit more difficult, but I understand.
I don't think that's really
when I say difficult, I mean like complex. That's what.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? He uses the Kenran word for complex, but it sounds like difficult. And then he says like, sorry, slip of the tongue, complex, I guess.
You're about to give Minthro a complex.
Yeah.
A sexual complex. Anyway, I'm making Akhenaten Hero Forge, and you could put like emblems on the flag, and one of them is the ace flag, and I'm like, I really want to give Akhenaten the ace flag on his shield just because that's funny as fuck.
I think you should put a puzzle piece on that.
It's a puzzle piece, and the color of it is the ace flag, and it's like,
God love him. All right. Does that kind of wrap up this little RP with you two?
Minthro got
Sorry, go ahead.
Minthro got answers and more questions now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Pupae, as you begin to perform, which I guess you are, yeah, no, I think that's when Ajax walks into the. It's becoming later. It's becoming evening time around. People are coming in to get a good meal, and the residents of the tavern are going to their rooms to rest up for the next day. And Ajax walks in with this usual crowd, and comes in close and goes over to Pupae as you begin to play. And he just kind of sits there and listens to your performance, enjoying it. Yeah. Is there anything you want to do?
I like to think that you can tell that it's like anyone with any sort of musical prowess can like tell that the instrument's out of tune, but somehow still sounds decent.
Yeah.
But anything I want to do, well, other than like finish performing, before going to rest, probably also would like to take the poisonous like at some point if Ajax has nothing to converse about, go up to the room, pull out the poisoner's kit, and start working on some type of poison with the numb knuckles.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, as you
oh god.
As you begin.
God damn it!
God damn it.
As
What?
you
What?
go ahead and put up.
What? Yeah. Sorry.
As you go ahead and put up the hurdy-gurdy, Ajax comes up and says, "Hey, so little job that you're doing for me. How's that running along? Am I going to have to call in another group? Because I can only have you guys on this for so many days."
Just look at the rest.
How many days did he give us to get the job done?
He didn't give you a how many days to get it done. He needed an answer by tonight. Otherwise, he was going to hire a different group of people.
That's right. Well, actually, we've been working on gathering information on Love and trying to find a way to get to her without causing too much of a noticeable distress, I guess.
All right. Well, does that mean you're taking the job then?
Pupe's gonna kind of like look around to see if any of like the rest of the party's there. I'm assuming seeing none of them. And just be like, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so thanks for taking this on to me. He kind of like puts his hands up in a prayer motion. It's super nice to have somebody that you can rely on, you know?
Oh yeah, I get it. Having someone to rely on is very helpful, especially in certain lines of work. I learned somehow.
He just somehow, I don't remember. He goes up to you and says, "Well, if that's the case, can you get this done before the day after next? Tomorrow, get her out of the way." Yeah. He throws up his hands.
Get her out of the way for tomorrow, you said?
For tomorrow and a couple months afterward. I don't care how.
All right, sounds good. And Pupe's gonna go to shake Ajax's hand.
He sticks out his purple hand, and you grab each other by the forearms and give a hearty shake up and down. And as you do this, Akhenaten and Minthro walk in.
I make a beeline for Ajax as soon as I see him. You know, like disregarding all the obstacles in the room, just walking straight towards him.
You push over a bard maiden.
I'm like pushing, like there's like a halfling in the way. I just push him to the ground. I'm like flipping tables and shit, and like just like throwing shit to the ground. There's just a path of chaos and destruction in his wake.
There's a mother there's a mother nursing her child, and you push her to the ground.
Like
No. I like to think that like everything's getting shoved around, like everyone's getting pushed out the way, gets to the mother with child, stops, kind of like inches around her, and then continues pushing shit out of the
way. He stops right in front of fucking Ajax, looks down at him and is like, "Gregory."
He looks horrified.
I walk up to Ajax and I say, Ajax, we have more information. Hello, Pupe. I have figured out that it seems like Elle, that's what I'm going to call her for now. Elle, it was aware of PT, that's what I'm going to call the thing now, and was aware of Project T, but we are unsure of her role in it, or if she was even, has a choice in the matter. So I went down and I did more asking around, and I found a homeless, schizophrenic drow who seemed to not be able to remember things.
Yes, a very reliable source. Gotcha.
And it seems like the drow have some sort of cultural memory loss. So my deduction is that, lust is capable of simultaneously traumatizing people and also wiping memories. And I'm wondering if that's what they did to, L.
I will find Kira.
Well, that's lovely and all, but as long as she's dealt with by tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that, I'm just fantastic for me.
I have 2 ideas. 1, we convince her to leave peacefully. 2, I look at Poupée, I look at Minthro, I look at Ajax, and we do the fruit salad.
the stabbing thing.
The old, what's the euphemism?
The old 1-2, the Chris Brown, some may say.
The one, we do the O.J. Simpson. And
I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds like you all understand what you're going to do.
Yes.
As long as it gets done, that's all I care about. And you'll receive your gold in total upon completion.
Yes. And I look at Poupée, and I look at Minthro. Where's Brix?
Hold on. Someone very important is missing from your group. Where's Momo?
Yeah.
He's studying his
I really
cantrip.
am the fucking Momo of this group.
Where's Bubba?
Where's Bubba? Where's Bubba? God
No,
damn
that's
it.
like half a season that he's missing. Anyways. Yeah, no. Brix is up in his room, studying his cantrips, reviving Bubba for the 5th time.
Poor guy.
My man gets turned to paste more often than, horses in a glue factory.
Very true.
That's good. I like that.
This is Brix in session text.
Yeah, pretty much.
Real. No, yeah, but he says, we should probably discuss this with all of our members present. Who wants to go retrieve Brix?
Discuss what?
What?
What are we discussing?
I mean, what should we do next?
Oh.
We've gathered some information, and we don't have too much time.
If you 3 need me, I'll be by the bar. Take your time. If you plan to do anything tonight, make sure you come into contact with me. I can get you supplies or anything you might.
Okay.
Thank you.
He steps off towards the bar.
What a nice guy.
What a nice guy. He definitely doesn't do anything fishy.
You know what they say. Whenever
His
somebody's nice to you, that's because they're a good person.
His only character flaw is that he kicks puppies, and that's it.
Yeah, based.
Well, Akhenaten doesn't have any kids. You don't care.
Yeah, sure. That you know of.
That he knows of either.
I do be fucking. No,
So, I'll ask once we're done. Never mind.
All right, so I guess somebody goes up and retrieves Brix.
Why don't we just talk about it in the room with Brix?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Bubba is hanging around Brix. I think just resting on top of his head as he floats
I feel like
lazily
you'd
in
get
a
in
warm
there.
bucket of water.
You'd get in there right. Bubba is on the wall staring at you. Brix is nowhere in sight.
Huh?
Smashes it.
There's a large bug in here. Shall we kill it?
I feel
Did it eat Brix?
Possible. He is a small prey animal.
I'm guessing I'm there too, and I recognize it.
You would recognize Bubba at this point.
That is
After all, you've seen Bubba get blown up on several occasions.
What?
You gonna stop us from killing it, or?
Oh, yeah, because I'm about to. I'm like a second away from guiding bolting it. Like,
You gonna stop us? You gonna say anything?
That is Bubba. Brix is familiar.
Oh,
interesting.
familiar with what?
No. A familiar is a archonic term. It's used to reference a sort of spiritual animal.
Oh. Okay, but what am I supposed to be familiar with?
It is just a term.
My lips every time we kiss. I get this feeling.
Because every time we touch, get
It's
this
a
feeling.
and every time.
And every time we
Swear
kiss,
like a
swear
fly.
to fly.
God damn it. God fucking damn it, I hate all of us.
Copyright.
So, you guys are all staring up at Bubba, and then from behind you, you just hear, like, why are you guys standing in the door?
I step on Brix.
My bad. Jumps, takes a step back, kicks Brick in the fucking teeth.
You all just it's that one JoJo meme where someone's sipping I don't know the characters. Somebody's sipping wine and watching these people like curb stomp a kid. And then
Oh, God.
one of them joins in. Based. Anyways, yeah, no, Brix, you announce yourself.
Yeah, I get stepped on and kicked, and you just see lying.
We're jumping
like,
you like. Sorry.
Yeah, you all just fucking jump me, and you just watch as Brix get kicked across the hallway while the bucket of fresh water that he just had gets splashed all over the place.
And like Pupe, like she kind of does like a quick dash towards you and puts like the ethereal blade from before just up to your neck. Is like, oh, Brix, hi, and it just fades away. Sorry about that.
I just went to
sense
go
we are
get
all
some new
too
water.
It seems that we are too quick to aggression.
Well,
Ow.
you know, after a couple years of my line of work, you get used to it. It just kind of happens, apparently.
This poor axolotl.
Like, literally just went to go essentially change his bedding and gets the shit kicked out of him for it.
You know how it is.
We are going to make boba out of your eyes.
Like, I understand I can be in a bucket like multiple days in a row with that issue, but
we want caviar.
Ooh, caviar.
I like to have
Whoa, I
fresh
don't like
water
the
when I
implications
can.
of that.
Reminds me of running water. Anyway, what do you want?
We need to talk.
Discuss the job.
Fine. I'll get fresh water later. I say as I pick up my now empty bucket and put it inside.
Throat feels therapeutic.
Dude,
God damn it.
Dude, I'd like to think that fucking.
Nope.
And Brix got fucking combo juggled. Minthor just uppercuts with the thunder gauntlets. Akhenaten shield bashes you, and Pupe just goes in for the kill.
Vince like,
It's like, oh wait, hi Brix.
Oh, wait, Brix. Hi.
Sorry about that.
okay. Yes,
Yeah,
so you all gathering together.
Yeah. He's Akhenaten says, yes, Brix, we are here to speak of the job, you know, and some of the things we've learned.
Uh-huh.
It seems as though Lust seems to be capable of some sort of memory-altering magic. And so it is possible that that is what it was used, you know, on Love, potentially. They used it on the Drow, so that we know they have it, but still.
I mean, we already knew that based on, the interactions we've had them before, that they are some sort of mind reader, so it's not a big leap of logic.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, indeed. So, really, the jury is still out. I think perhaps the best thing we could do is maybe try to convince her to leave somehow. Maybe show her that it is that Lust is evil. And then if it comes out that indeed she's unshakable, then we must force her.
We'll see.
So we give her the ultimatum that it's leave or die.
I suppose so, yes.
Probably not exactly in those words.
Probably a bit more, better.
You want to put some flourish on it.
Indeed.
I left her a note tomorrow to meet up with her. Well, if she decides to follow up on it. So I'd like to have a discussion with her that doesn't look like we're ambushing her. I say as I stare at both Akhenaten and Pupae.
The fuck
You
did I do?
walk up to her while she was trying to unlock her door. I seriously doubt that she wants anything to do with Pupae.
Yes. Well, we will not ambush her.
Well, none of you are gonna be there.
Absolutely.
Because, to be fair here, Akhenaten, you're massive and kind of scary.
I will trust you, Brix, on this, and I will stay behind here at the tavern while you go and do this.
Oh, also. And Brix, reaches behind him, grabs his staff, gives it to Minthro, grabs his daggers, gives them to Pupae. There you go.
You just gave me weapons?
Yeah.
Do you need weapons?
Well,
me? Oh, I mean,
technically I need the staff there, but I told her I was gonna meet her unarmed. It's not fair. It's a fair assumption that if I'm carrying around a staff, I'm a spellcaster. If I show up without the staff, I'm unarmed. So.
Yes, I suppose so. Okay. And then he's gonna walk out.
okay.
Cool.
Pupae's just gonna
Take the shit out of the axolotl, talk to him for a sec, then leave.
Pretty
right?
fucking much.
So then, Pupae's gonna lean to Brix again. Pupae doesn't have to whisper, but leans into Brix and goes, "Hey, Brix, quick question.
Mm.
Would it be possible for you to maybe sing my praises a little bit while you speak with her, or?"
I feel like Brix was reaching over to grab his bucket. He stops as his hand's gonna clasp around the handle, and just turns and looks to you with a look that can only be described as pure bewilderment.
What's wrong? A yes or no will do.
He just heaves a sigh, grabs his bucket, and leaves.
So is that a yes or?
He's not saying anything.
God damn it.
Good luck, dingus.
Good luck,
Fucking forehead.
I feel like if Pupae is still in the room when Brix comes back, is he still there or does he leave?
It's still
That's
there,
not up to me.
100%.
Still there, yeah. Brix would come back with his bucket, plop it down, and he just looks over at you and just why?
Well, what other reason do you want a fine maiden to hear your praises and hear the good things about you?
You watch as Brix's mouth puckers like as if he just had a lemon, which is a weird look for an axolotl. And then he just kind of is like, ew, on so many levels.
Ill? So why that response?
Ugh.
Huh? Well, I'm confused.
Look, you're on your own on that.
Oh, it's a little hard to manage that without your foot in the door first.
Well, whose fault is it that she already slammed the door on you?
Well, if we want to be specific about it, it would be you and Akhenaten's fault for chasing her down in the first place.
That's a good point.
You were waiting outside her house.
Well, technically outside the shop, but she would have been so on guard if it wasn't for, the stalking.
Whatever.
So that's a yes, right?
No.
Oh.
No.
He says no and then he gets in the bucket.
El Bozo. 100 years, no bitches.
A little more than that, but yeah, it's been a while.
Brix sticks his head out of the bucket for 5 seconds. It's not my fault, you're maidenless, and then sinks back in.
Maidenless.
Damn.
So true. Zero
So,
bitches.
Can I attack the bucket with my ethereal weapon?
The
bucket, not Brix.
Can I boil it?
Can I boil the water?
Can I set off a percussion grenade in it?
Can I set up an elaborate Rube Goldberg machine so that all of these 3 things happen at once?
Yeah, Pipe is gonna use psychic blades and throw one of the psychic weapons at the bucket, towards the bottom of it, trying their best to not hit Brix, but
Roll to hit.
Well, this is my first attack with it, so this one. 19 with 4
19
damage.
hits. It's immune to psychic damage.
Good point. Does it shake the bucket?
Nope, it's psychic damage.
Does Brix notice that she threw something at the bucket?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
It is made out of ore.
Well, unlucky.
Regardless, I don't think that a bucket can think, my guy.
That's a good point. I didn't think about it. So it makes 2 of us who can't think.
All right. Is anybody doing anything tonight?
Nope.
All right.
Working with the poisoner's kit, and then I'm not.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Minthra will be, or Mint will be giving Thro a thorough scrubbing in her room, and I will be heading out.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Goodbye.
Don't die. Have fun.
Okay, be safe.
All right. So we could probably continue on before Mint is absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me a what would it be? There's no specific crafts check.
Sadly.
I think you can roll me a nature check.
Yeah, I'd say nature, I wouldn't say
nature,
or maybe medicine.
Medicine, yeah. I think either nature or medicine's the most applicable. And go ahead and add proficiency with your tool. So if you're proficient in one of those, add proficiency twice.
I'm not proficient with it at all. So there's that.
All right.
So I'm gonna do a nature check. 'Cause that's what I'm better with.
A nature.
23.
Wow. Yeah. No. You go ahead and distill a pretty effective poison, without really knowing much of what you're doing. Go ahead and add a vial of stunning strike.
Okay.
So what that's going to do is going to be a poison that can be applied to a weapon. Remind me if okay, basically what you're going to be doing, you're going to be having them roll a con save equal to 12. On a fail, they're stunned until the start of their next, or the end of their next turn. Sorry, there's a difference. There's a reason that's stipulated that it's at the end of their turn.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Oh, wait, I do have proficiency. Well, I mean, I don't really need it, I guess.
Nope, not at all.
But I guess, yeah, I do have proficiency. I forgot to add my proficiency for poisoner's kits when I picked up the poisoner feat.
Alrighty.
Alright. So, you said a DC save of 12?
Yep.
Okay. Got it. Number of potent poison equal to your proficiency bonus. I don't think that would apply in this case, since I only had like a handful of the berries.
Mm-hmm.
Piece of the poison retains its potency. Okay, so it retains the potency for 1 minute, or until you hit with the weapon or ammunition. Okay.
I spilled my coffee, and so I now have to go and clean it up. Give me a second.
L. Bozo.
Okay, so everything that the poisoner feat is talking about, like that's talking about specifically the type of poison that you learn to make with the poisoner's feat, right?
Correct.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. It said DC 14, so I wanted to double check that because I don't think that would apply. Because the way I'm reading this, it's talking about a specific one that you get from poisoner feat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. That's actually really. I need to start getting more poison materials. Wait a second. That's actually really strong. 2d8. Holy fuck.
I don't think you can apply them to your psychic blades.
No, but that's why I picked up a different weapon.
That's true. Yep.
I
All
think.
right.
Wait, didn't I? Oh, wait, maybe I didn't. Wait a second. I sold the fucking rapier. That's right. But I didn't get another weapon. Huh. Might want to fix that.
Yeah, that might be on the agenda tomorrow.
Yeah. And getting a fucking doll, but I mean, that can just be tell me the gold price. And then...
Listen, you
anyway.
can get a fucking doll anytime you just don't mention it in play.
Oh, I bet you were offering to. Never mind. Anyway.
So, yeah. Night falls upon the group as you all go into your individual rooms and drift off to sleep. Brix, could you go ahead and tell me about the first time that you realized that powers?
Oh, Jesus shit. Okay. Okay, I guess the question is, are we talking first Chaos proc or the first Magic cast?
The first time you cast magic.
Okay. I think it would be one of those, like... You would... Let's see. You probably would have been running around in, like, the jungle area near the village.
Mm-hmm.
Probably... Let's see. He probably would have been looking either for, like maybe some mushrooms or something like that that grow in the area, or probably just kind of running around seeing what kind of mischief he could get into, right?
Yeah.
And he he wouldn't be looking up like he should be, and he I did not have this, so I'm just spitballing shit.
Yeah, no, it's fine. If need be, we can retcon.
Yeah. He's running like through the jungle area, spotting some mushrooms or something like that. And as he bends down, he sees a shadow from above him, and a large bird creature is swooping down at him. And Brix just begins to run and flee and dodge as much as he can as this thing is swooping at him over and over and over again before he trips and falls into a ditch. And Brix just extends his hands out in a, like, across his face, hands out, and he's just pleading to himself, like, please, please don't kill me. Something save me. And then he just feels that tingle of magic up his arms, and a bolt of fire shoots out of his hands, hitting the thing in the face, causing it to think it is that this little pink thing is no longer worth its time.
All right, yeah. No, you're reliving this doesn't really run through your head as often as much as your magic proc. But it does kind of stick out to you as a portion of your life. A realization of grandeur. But this time, instead of being swooped at by a bird, it's a large harpy that seems to have the same face, woman of the trees, that you have met only a couple times. And as she swoops and careens down upon you, you hear her constantly making remarks snide to your stature or how weak you are, and asking just over and over, where are my trees? Before you push aside a bit of underbrush and find yourself back into these vast expanse of constantly shifting area. The just never one place is the same thing. You see like a floating mountain of ice quickly transform into, just a pile of beetles. And you see a lava lake transverse into this solid amethyst crystal, and all these different things, chaotic ramblings happening around you as a kid is right in front of you and says, I thought that you would be leaving here sooner.
Fuck, it's you.
Man, why do you keep making deals with these people?
Because Brix, despite the fact being the second most intelligent person in the group, is still dumb as bricks.
You said it. You said the thing.
So, why are you still in the city?
Because we owe a person a favor.
As soon as you utter because, the large harpy woman swoops down and carries you away. She hunches her head down to look straight at you and twists it around kind of in an unnatural way that you expect an owl to look at you dead in the eyes and say, where are my bricks?
Working on it. He's just
You
nonplussed about all of this at this point.
You see you see this young boy flying alongside you, just effortlessly kind of lounging back as if you were just lying in a pool of water. Go, well, we can't be having any of this right now, can we? Before he snaps, and you see the harpy just disappear, and as you fall to the ground with a thud, you see in front of you is a bagel.
Huh. Fair enough. Aaron, what this is making me really want to do, just to say fuck it.
Yeah?
I need to fucking find a reason to just go a third multi-class into fucking cleric. So that way I have this god of chaos from sorcery, the fucking dryad bitch from warlock, and then the other god in my head, just to make it fucking 4 people constantly berating and yelling at me in my own head.
Haha, you have DID, loser.
The final god shows up. He's like, "Wow, it's kind of crowded in here." Like,
Pretty fucking much.
Haha, you're schizophrenic. Haha. You got voices yelling at you from the ether, loser.
Yeah. But anyway, so Brix falls next to the bagel, and he just picks it up, and I guess I'm guessing if I turn it over in like kind of the, how the outside, how sometimes like there's little designs into how it baked, I just see her face. And I just stow it in a pocket.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you. Well,
anyway.
Brix, this is kind of a time-sensitive subject. I can't hold this forever. You are going to find an artifact, but it does require the right phase and alignment of moon stars.
There has been so much going on, so much time-sensitive stuff.
Well, if this is what you think's important, I'm
how
fine
much
with
longer
it.
can it stay? How much longer is it going to be?
It's hard to say off the top of my head. I'm sure one of the other gods would know it better. They're usually really good. But I'd say you'd have about a week, maybe a little less.
So 5 days.
You know roughly how far it is away it is from where I am?
You guys have. How do you measure things again?
Kilometers?
Peanuts? Buffalo? No,
trees.
Trees. Yes, exactly. It's about, I don't know, 600 trees away from here.
Okay.
Well, listen, you'll know it as soon as you start heading in the right direction. It's something that you really just have to feel to, you know?
Unfortunately, I think I do.
He looks a little dejected. Well, I mean, I'll be seeing you then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, before you go, you are gonna need to bring somebody else with you.
Who?
He shrugs. Someone.
Just anybody, or is it another one of those I'll know when I see him?
Just anyone.
Okay.
Sounds like a sacrifice to me.
Yep. Will they leave the area alive?
Well, yeah. I mean, believe it or not, I'm not a
Uh-huh.
well, except for maybe that thing. He points at the bagel poking out of your pocket.
Did you actually kill her?
He's like scratching his nose. I could if you want.
How to lose all your levels in a class in one easy step.
I think Brix is actually just kind of sitting there, just like, oh, there's a part of me that does, because she's annoying almost as much as you are. But no, I promised her something.
Well, promises don't matter if they're dead.
He's got a very good point.
That's the plane of law. Anyways, well, ask whatever you want of me. Just ask it. I probably have some solution. My powers are a little limited in the physical realm as of late.
I don't want to be indebted to you any more than I apparently already am.
You're not indebted to me. I just want somebody to play with.
Yet you have never told me what you mean by play.
Games.
I think it's pretty obvious.
He like
What, like
snaps his
hopscotch?
fingers. He
No.
snaps his fingers, and there's a chessboard in front of you, and a deck of cards, and just all sorts of different board games floating around you.
Oh, why didn't you lead with this?
Lead with it. It's what you promised. You're the one who proposed it.
Well, I'm sorry that trauma caused amnesia. Do you want to... Rick snatches the deck of cards out of around him and puts it down in front of him. Let's play.
Finally. What he just is kind of panicking as trying to decide what game to play. You spend the rest of your dream oddly enough, enjoying a game with Ravil.
I feel like to start, Brix is just kind of annoyed about the whole thing. And I also feel like Brix, I feel like he constantly feels a presence from the bagel. And he's just like, oh, this is my life now, apparently. And then he just lets the game kind of take him away from all other thoughts instead of utterly trouncing Ravil over and over again.
Yeah, no, he seems to be enjoying this time, like an unbridled sense of engagement and just love for playing this game with someone, because it seems like he hasn't had somebody to play with in a long time before you wake up.
Brix just heaves a sigh. He's like, God damn it. Alright. And he gets up and gets out of the bucket and proceeds upon his day.
I believe Akhenaten is in with you, right? Or is it?
It was Mint.
Mint, that's right. Yeah, Mint is continuing to clean her arm. Hand me down from, or just a overdue task that needed to be done, even going into the later hours of the evening. It still is persisting. This job is still persisting to this hour in the morning. And I guess Akhenaten and Pupae are rooming together. What are things over there like?
Akhenaten is
Pupae was just kind of like a what's it called, a sleepover. They're just like talking about stuff and
talking about boys.
No,
Talking about boy.
but Pupae is just like telling Akhenaten like in great detail how their certain aspects of relationships work with partners for Pipe.
This is
about
like
boys.
totally,
We're talking about
totally unwanted information. I assume.
Listen. Akhenaten is listening. Akhenaten's really
Okay.
focused on what Pupe is saying.
I remember hearing months ago that they were curious about how it works.
Yeah, no. Akhenaten has never had a relationship in his life. He's just never been interested in it. The only relationships he's had have been,
with God.
is with God and his pharaoh and like, and like his fellow warriors. And it's like that's the only kind of relationships he's ever had.
Well, if it's the Greek style, you've had plenty of relationships then.
It's more like the, like I love my brothers kind of way.
So did the Greeks.
No, no, not like that. But
I'm not gay.
I'm not gay. I scared my cat. But yeah, Akhenaten says, that is very, very interesting. I find myself intrigued by how a life form such as yourself can maintain and seek out relationships. It's fascinating to me.
Yeah, it's just and in depth too. Pipe has no sense of like when something's too much information in this case.
Yeah, and Akhenaten's never had a good gauge of that either, so it's like it kind of works out.
Yeah, maybe. The acoustics are hanging out.
The acoustics are hanging out. It's two separate sides of the spectrum. But after a while of the boys talk, Akhenaten would say, so tell me, you have had interest in love, in the angel, the Azamar, love.
Well, yeah, of course.
How do you square that with wanting to, aggress upon her?
I mean, I don't. Usually, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. What do you mean by aggress? I don't intend to kill her, but
you seem to be okay with it.
I mean, well, yeah.
How? Forgive me for my understanding of love and such is very generally simplistic, but when you love somebody, you don't want to kill them, and you would wish for them to not die under any circumstance.
A little different. I mean, you got to realize, I am a fungus. I mean, death is what I live off of, essentially, or did live off of. So I see no problem with it. Whether it's
so you think that as soon as they die, they just enter a different form to be loved in.
Exactly. It's just, tends to come with the consumption of said form.
This is interesting. I have not thought about it like that. In my religion, we believe that death is a sort of, cycle of sorts. And so, I guess it's not too far off from what I believe. But I would prefer my loved ones to not die. And even my not fully loved ones, but rather my secondary, my friends, I wish not to die.
I mean, I could see that, but unlike the rest of you, at least I'm assuming so, I don't have a soul. So, I mean, whatever happens with those afterwards, that's none of my business. It's all about the physical for me.
Interesting.
Those I've had relations with, they die. I take them into me, and we're done. Where their soul goes after, not my problem. Whether they're reborn or not, it's their air quotes life after that.
So do you think you could ever have a relationship with a ghost?
Probably.
You guys
Yes.
awake?
Yes, we are.
We'll continue later.
Who walks in?
Ajax.
I look up at Ajax, and as soon as he walks in, I say, "Tell me, Ajax, do you think you could have a relationship with a ghost?"
That's a fantastic question that I will be answering in my bed when I try to go asleep and can't. So this this whole plan that you guys got worked out, you ironed everything out. Do you need anything from me?
How strong of a sleep poison could you get us?
When you say sleep poison, what exactly do you mean?
I mean sleep, the snoring, that kind of thing, the dreaming.
Okay, yeah. If that's the case, it depends how soon you need it, and if it's within 24
Budget.
hours, not the most effective.
Well, I have I think, somewhat milder request. The first half of it is, do you have like any key forging services?
Oh, yeah, I can get that. Lawn lock, any time of day. What you need?
Well, we know where it seems like L lives and sleeps. So I'm thinking if we could get a key, we could bypass a lot of the need for lockpicking and such and have instant access, quick, speedy, make it much simpler on our end. But then the second thing, which may be a steeper ask, is a scroll of Pass Without Trace. Do you think you could obtain such an item for us?
I don't think that's impossible. Let me give it a look. I'll let you know within 2 hours.
Perfect.
You'd see a small child walk up behind him. You would actually know this child. A small orcish boy comes up in a little newsies.
What was his name? What was his name?
Oh God. Fuck. Where is it?
Because I remember the lady mentioned his name.
Yeah, it was in passing. I think it was Jeremy. I don't have that.
It was like
I don't
Isaac.
have those notes with me right now.
I'm gonna say it was Isaac because that feels right.
Okay.
I say hello, Isaac.
He looks at you, then looks at Ajax, and then hands Ajax it before just running down the stairs. You hear a small a note.
Okay.
As he runs down the stairs, you hear a thud, almost as if what you assume is him jumping off of the third step down to the floor. You can't quite be sure if he didn't just fall down though.
We hear him jump, clip his head on the table, and go like, ah! And then stand up and run off. As kids do.
Yeah. Well, it appears that Love hasn't showed up for duty today, so you might have your work cut out for you. I'll see what I can do about that scroll, but that might be a little more costly.
Indeed. Well, I will be grateful. How costly do you think?
Let's see. It's this is gonna be me actually looking for something. What level spell is
I want to say level 1, but I could totally be
I
wrong.
think it's 2.
It might be. It's either 1 or 2. I know that. Level 2. It's a second level abjuration.
Yep. All right, because I know scrolls get expensive per level.
I think it's like 50 for a cantrip, 100 for a first level, and 200 for a second level. It's like 100
I believe
per
it would be
beyond a cantrip.
I look over at Poupe and I say, at Poopy, and I say, I believe that a Pass Without Trace scroll would go well with us less stealthily inclined folk. I have a plan. I have an idea that I wish to bring up to all of you, but I feel like having a Pass Without Trace spell would be best.
You're not implying me when you say less stealthy, are you?
No, not you. Me and Minthro. That's who I'm implying.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure you're plenty stealthy.
I like to think I am.
You look like it. You're very live.
Yeah, so it's gonna cost around $250.
Damn.
Do we have that much in the party? I've
Yeah.
got like 14 gold.
What?
I have 14 gold.
We spent a lot of money on those weapons.
Yeah,
Okay.
he spent a shit ton.
That's
Yeah,
a good
really
point.
He is
I have almost
broke.
500, buddy.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but you
should.
also need a weapon.
Yeah, I don't need anything fancy, really. I don't need
I
like
need a
2 of
weapon.
them.
I need a weapon.
I need a weapon.
Weapons
me
are
a
part of our
weapon.
religion.
Hand it over.
Oh, I need a weapon. Oh.
All right.
my pussy. Sorry. I don't know what got into me.
All right. Like,
So are we gonna get the shits? Are we gonna get it?
get the shits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that it's a low enough spell that he could probably source it. The spell itself is going to cost $250, and there would be a fee for actually sourcing it and getting it to you. So that'd be about 300, I believe. Yes. Yep. 300. It's a $50 finder's fee. $50? 50 gold. I can count.
Well, are we willing to pay for that? What do you think, Poupe?
I mean, if we need it, yeah.
Well, yeah, then I mean, it's your money.
I thought this was gonna be party's money. Well, hold on now.
I mean, I guess, what does Brix have?
I mean, Brix isn't there right now. He actually I was waiting for you guys to finish.
Meta.
I have over
I'm
500.
Okay. So, yeah, let's, I don't know, as a party, are we cool with that?
I'm fine with it.
Cool.
That's up to you guys.
I just also need to buy a weapon.
How do you guys want to, like, divvy? I mean, it's fucking. We're doing like a meta strategy decision here. Like, do we want the pass without a trace? How are you two going to divvy up that gold if we are going to get it? Because I have 14 gold. So it's really
I
up to you
feel
two
like
to get it.
if you would have done this, then literally just asking Ajax to take it out of whatever we were going to get paid would be the easiest thing.
That's not a bad idea.
But if we don't get paid, then we have somebody after us, so we owe them money.
Well, let Ajax worry about that.
Ajax would be the one after us. I don't think you understand.
Yeah, let Ajax worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to do that, we could totally do that.
That'd be fun then.
Okay, yeah. I'll take it out of the quest reward then. Yep.
As well as the key, I'm assuming we're gonna do the same thing with the key we're having made. Which I'm sure isn't like super duper expensive, but
By the
that'd
way,
be about. Yeah.
Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Well, first you need to get a key to reduplicate. That would only be about with no questions asked, about 5 gold.
oh,
Perfect. I want to go and get Brix and Poupe in the same room, and I want to kind of like start talking about the idea I have.
Well, that's actually what I was going to say. Brix is gone.
Yeah.
As soon as he woke up, he was gone.
Oh, okay. Well, where did he go?
We don't know.
You wouldn't know, because he specifically said that I was going to be he was going to be meeting up, hopefully with her today, and that you guys weren't being tagged along.
Okay. So then the plan. So then I'll just talk with Poupe about the plan. Or meta. I'll just kind of like talk about my plan meta, I guess. Just to speed things up. My idea is that we go stealth. We stealth our way. We unlock the door, no problem. We get into the house. We find her bedroom, and basically we like, quote unquote, euphemistically catch her with her pants down. Like, wakes up in the middle of the night, 4 figures around her, all prepped and ready to go. We interrogate her and ask her like directly, like, hey, like, like, do you know that it's like, okay, the people you're working for, Lust, are bad people who have been doing dubious things. Are you forced to work for them? Like, like we have been hired to remove you from your position, or we wish to remove you from your position, and or help you leave if it's the case that you can't. That's kind of my plan. What do you
This just
think?
sounds like scout camp, but
True.
What? What do you mean true?
True. No, sorry. As a Boy Scout, can't confirm.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Aaron's the only one that gets what I'm talking about.
No, Sean was in my troop.
Yeah, I was in his troop.
He participated in the SEAL wake up.
Yeah,
God,
normally
I
it's with glow sticks though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we had a different thing.
Okay,
Although
okay.
it was more so a kid in our troop named Sam like accidentally opened one glow stick and then jokingly started throwing it around. And then we were like, hey, this shit's funny. So we went around to the other tents in our campsite and got open more glow sticks and started spraying them on. Which now I know is like super, like don't ever do this. There's glass in that shit, so
Yeah,
not a good idea. But I vividly remember I remember our friend Briar, Sam walking up to Briar's tent and he like shakes Briar's foot to try and wake him up, and Briar like wakes up, looks at him, and like lets out a blood-curdling scream because he genuinely thought an alien had come to abduct him.
You guys are messing with the schizophrenic kid. What's wrong with you?
Like, we were covered in glow stick juice. We were glowing like motherfuckers. It was so funny. Anyways.
Yeah, anyway. I think the plan's okay. I mean, a little B&E, but other than that, it's okay.
Yeah, a little B&E and then like interrogation and kidnapping maybe. I don't know. I think but like that's kind of my idea, is that it's like depending on what, yeah, of course this can be changed, if this can be changed by the information that Brix learns, assuming that she shows up to talk with him.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah.
Why does the group's dog want to talk to me?
What the dog doing?
What's the dog doing? Well, I'm down for the plan. I just need to go equip up, I guess.
All right, yeah. So I kind of want to. We'll do a couple things before we call it good, but yeah, let's go ahead and see what you're up to, Brix.
I mean, Brix would have head towards the library. Bubba would have been with him, and when he gets to like, I'm guessing there's like some sort of like square or something like that outside the library, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he would probably be posted up on like a bench somewhere in there, and Bubba would have been on top of like a building nearby, and Brix would probably be like laid back on the bench, eyes closed and looking through Bubba, and just waiting to see if Angel shows up.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll me a perception check with advantage because you have a high vantage point through Bubba. Also, technically, 360-degree vision maybe fucks with your mind a little bit, but
9.
Awesome. Yeah, you don't see her.
No, fair.
But you do see a large automaton start to approach where your position is. It seems to be very, like, how do I put this? Like if a bodybuilder had a child with a triangle.
What? What does that mean?
It is like the peak of I only do arm day.
Okay, gotcha.
As it has very like not small legs, not insignificant legs, but it's just clearly that there's a lot more build to the top portion of this robot, as it carries two large metal sheets either side of its arms as they are attached to it as it approaches your position.
All right, Brix would break the connection with Bubba and see what happens, I guess.
It stands in front of you, bellowing steam, before you hear a tinny voice go. Sorry. Before you hear a tinny, low voice kind of reverberate through the machine. Are you the one designated Brix?
May I ask who's asking?
I am a delegate sent by Love.
Then yes, I am.
What purpose for meeting?
Brix kind of just sits there for a second, just kind of thinking about how best to word this. I have two reasons. One, to apologize for my associate's behavior. And the other is to possibly discuss some things that have happened in the past and that are going to happen.
Proceed.
Okay, it says proceed. What does it mean by that?
Well, you're here to talk about something, therefore bring up the first thing on your docket. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, so it's basically saying that it's going to relay.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously first thing Brix would be like, he kind of sits up and he's looking at the thing. Just kind of like center a mask because he does not know where to look on this thing. One, like I said, I would like to apologize for my associates. Social skills are not their forte. They, in all cases, they just simply wanted some information. The large dog fellow is looking into some things, and because you are a part of Lust, they wanted to talk to you about that. And then the other one, the porcelain one, I honestly don't know what they want with you. They told me to put in a good word with you. I'm not sure what he wants. And I'm not going to pretend I know. I'm just going to apologize for him. It's hard to talk to a person that is not actually here. Though, I appreciate your need to protect yourself. The other thing is, as with the large dog fellow, I would like to learn a little bit more about the operation if you have the operation he asked about, if you have the ability to. If not, obviously that is your prerogative. And then finally, I would like to ask about I'd just like to say that there is some things that could possibly happen in the future that could affect you. And I would like to make sure that you are not brought to harm.
You see the...
So, did you just tell her we're gonna kill her?
No, not necessarily.
You basically told her we're gonna assault her, though.
I simply said that some
her.
things could happen that could cause harm to be brought to her. I did not specifically say that it was me or my associates.
Yeah,
I was
like it was
watching
kind
like
of
a bug on sight. That sounds like a fucking threat.
You hear the whirling of the mechanisms inside this large machine before it receives the information, and it retorts with, understand that our relation is highly dependent on you work for. Do you work for the guild? Do you work for the crown?
I work for neither. I work for myself and my own things.
Understood. Secondly, do you have plans on attending Love's residence anytime soon?
Not unless asked.
Understood. Is there any address that we should mail you?
I do not have a stable address in this area. But if Brix actually sits there for a second. If you were to leave a note at what was Kat's shop name?
Fuck. I think it was like the Pretty in Pink or something like that.
So, now I know it's something like that.
I don't have that page in front of me right now.
We'll call it the Pretty in Pink, and we'll retcon it later if need be.
Yep.
If you leave a note for me at Kat's shop, the Pretty in Pink, the clothing store, I can pick it up there. Kat knows of me.
Understood. It begins to whirl once more before you see it march off towards the shop that it has come from.
All right. Brix will probably hang out there for like another hour. And if nothing, like no other automatons or anything like that pop up, he would head back to the inn.
Yep. All right. And I think the last thing I want to do tonight is, hey, Pupe, what do you need? Like, what are you spending your money on?
I need a weapon. Unless easily stolen without trouble being thrown onto Pupe, I need to also buy a doll. But I mean, the doll's like secondary. This is
Okay.
that could just be give me a price. I'll take it out of my gold.
1 sec. So what exactly are you looking for?
Literally any like
I know a weapon, but is there any in particular?
I guess something that could do like I don't know, like necrotic or poison damage just to be thematic, but otherwise a +1 would be fine.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think that you would have any trouble +1 dagger anywhere near here. That would only come out to being about, I think, 300 gold.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, sounds good to me.
All right, and you need anything else?
Other than doll, nope. Well, I don't even need the doll, but nothing I need that I can think of. Nothing I need. No.
You could easily get a doll for probably less than a silver. Honestly, probably like 50 copper.
Yeah. Nothing I need. No. That'd be about it, honestly. Okay. Yeah, nothing I need. I guess the next best thing I can think of would be like ingredients for the poisoner's kit, but that's at least 50 gold to make the poison.
Okay. Well,
Then we'll be poor and might not be able to get the scroll, so
let's go ahead and call it for tonight. As the day breaks and a new leg of the adventure begins as you prepare to break into this woman's house.
Or not.
Or not. I mean, it's entirely up to you guys.
So,
yeah.
+1 dagger, 300 gold, you said?
Yep.
Sick.
All right. That'll be it for us today, everybody. I hope you had a great time, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.